Welcome to MCC Made, the official podcast of Metropolitan Community College.
Giving you a backstage pass to all things MCC with your hosts, Emma Frazier and Katherine Riggs.
You and I, we both love a good documentary. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of all kinds.
Right. Equal opportunist.
Yes. I assume it's not a hot take, but I have a problem with big documentary.
Big doc.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they're listening.
They are. I want us to stop making a documentary 3 days after a news break happens.
Okay. Yes. And I'm going to piggyback off of that. And I'm going to say, I also want us to wait. So I watch a lot of Dateline.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of 2020.
Sure.
I watch a lot of true crime.
Yep.
I hate when they do it before it's gone to trial. Mm-hmm. I'm like, no. Just wait till we have all of it. Yes. I don't care about all the speculation, even if it is flagrant that this person is guilty.
Right.
Case in point, the Idaho, the four people that got murdered in Idaho by that guy, and there's like allegedly because it has not gone to trial yet, but there's like 4 datelines about it and like a bunch of other stuff, and I'm like, can we just wait? Mm-hmm. I'm like, I don't want to watch it until I have all the stuff.
Yeah, I get instantly annoyed.
Yes.
When it's like, okay, you're looking at the news one day and P. Diddy has been arrested. You're like, oh,
yes.
Wow, okay.
And now there's already...
And then literally the next day...
The fall of Diddy.
And you're just like, now, hold on.
Like, how long have we been sitting on this, actually?
First of all, did you know? Second of all, we don't know anything because they just arrested him.
Yeah. So I'm like, what are we even going to learn? I get so mad. I'm telling you.
I would rather wait 2 years and have a really good documentary with really good interviews and like all of that than a rushed
job. Mm-hmm.
We must be stopped. And I think that we are part of the problem because
because we want to know it all.
Yeah.
But I'm also willing to wait to know it all and not part of it and
Correct.
then wait for the update.
Correct.
The only one I will give an exception to because it's a very special circumstance was Karen Reed. But
but she had also gone to trial once.
Exactly. So she had already had a full trial that then was a mistrial.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And so
and they talked
she
to her.
was in it.
Yes. Which is also crazy. But.
Yes. And I could talk about that for a really long time and turn this into a real dissection of Karen Reed. But that is not why we're here. But it could be.
You know,
see me if you want to know all those thoughts.
Email us. We'll talk to you about it.
We'll talk.
I also there are some documentaries that are just too long.
Yes.
But I just watched a documentary that was
too short?
Yes.
Okay, that's a new thing.
I was like,
Netflix is cranking out all these 1 hour documentaries.
I watched The Mayhem Mayor. Did you watch that yet?
Of course I watched
and
that.
I was like,
about Rob Ford.
Yes. I was like, I could have used 3 more episodes on this.
Yeah. All of a sudden I was like, I feel like we just jumped ahead.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. I was like, oh, God. I was like, we could have spent like a whole episode leading up to like how he became mayor and then like a whole
just
episode.
His life?
Yes. And then like a whole episode on him being the mayor.
Before things went
and then
south?
A whole episode on things going very south.
On incriminating pictures and videos of him. And then the fallout itself could have been a full hour.
Correct.
Because every time he opened his mouth to the news, he was like being a crazy person. And I was like, oh, you know, I could watch every clip. Yes. My jaw was agape.
Yes. And then it was good because they had people who really liked him. They had people who did not like him.
Yeah.
It was a good documentary.
They had a lot of people that worked for him.
Yes. I was like, this is a very good documentary.
And then it was over.
But I was like, no, hold on. This was 45 minutes.
I could have had a Last Dance style
1000%.
Now, listen, everything doesn't need to be Last Dance, but it could be, and I'd be happy with that for that one. I also watched, and I guess I am allowed to say this, but the Poop Cruise one.
I have not seen that one.
It's also an hour, and honestly, it wraps up real quick. But I do think I got what I needed out of it.
Yeah.
And it was upsetting. I learned a lot. And listen, we've already talked about cruises thoroughly on here. Go back and listen to our episode. This has just doubled down that I will never set foot on a cruise ship.
Yeah.
Ever. Ever.
Yeah.
These people, what they endured, and I don't even know, they tell you about how they were compensated from it all. Still not enough, to be honest. They were stepping in like...
I can't, Catherine.
It wasn't good. But they opened the bar up for them. So
I mean, I would hope so.
But then okay, but then like you have no working toilets. It's like a terrible business plan.
They're just hoping they're so drunk they don't care.
I guess, because people were. But oof, it's upsetting. But also just 55 minutes. So I was like, huh.
Yeah. So there's a fine line. Catherine and I watched together the
submersible.
Yes.
The Netflix one. I am getting word on the street that the other one is better.
Yes.
So we might need a part 2 where we watch that one.
We can make that work.
Yeah.
But that one was longer. It was one episode, but it was longer. And I was like, there were some of those you could have cut. Probably.
Yeah, so that had a problem of weirdly being too long. I could have had a 5, or it just didn't have enough of what I wanted it to.
Right.
Where is his wife? I mean, she's alive, but like she's not missing at sea. But I just want to hear from her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we won't, but
we never will.
But I would like to.
But I would like to. I would also never go on, as much as I would also never go on something like above sea. I am quadruple not going on anything below sea.
No.
Like even if it's a functional submarine.
Every time they showed it, I was like, you couldn't pay me
any money to go on that.
You had to pay millions to get into that. You couldn't pay me millions to get into that.
No, like literally, even if someone was like $5 million, I'd be like, no, I'm not gonna ever see that money because I'm never coming back up. No. I also, and this is a hot take maybe, I don't care enough about the Titanic to go see it.
No.
I get to look through a window like this big and I get to shove my face in there and look at the Titanic for, okay. And then I have to scoot around in the little thing so that someone else can take their turn looking out the window.
You know what?
No, I say no thank you.
You know what? I can see the Titanic.
In the movie Titanic. Correct. Or just I can Google pictures of the Titanic. I don't know. I'm like, I guess, like, do we care that much about it still to go, like, look at it?
I don't know.
Like, do billionaires actually care about the Titanic? No. They just want to go in a...
They just want to say they did something cool.
They want to go get in a
death trap?
Yeah, in, like, a sunglasses case and go down below. With a man powering it with a PlayStation remote.
Yeah, sometimes people have too much money.
If that's what you're spending it on, think twice.
Yeah. If you're taking your own life into your hands like that, I
can't relate.
Could not relate.
Feet on the ground. It's right where I want them.
Yeah.
Right where I want them.
But yeah, I think that as much as I am a consumer of documentaries, I have fed into whatever this problem is of people think they need to put them out. Everyone just wants the scoop.
Yeah. And then here's another sub problem a little bit is then like there will be a big like a documentary series that like everybody goes crazy and everybody watches it and everybody's like, oh my God, that was awesome. And then they feel the need to do a second season and that's
like Tiger King?
Like Tiger King, number 1. Like, I was good.
Yeah.
Just leave it as is.
I don't need to know more.
No, I saw plenty.
I've seen enough. Listen, they had us right where they wanted us. I mean, I know that they did not plan for a pandemic when they were releasing that, but like, wowie, did they have us.
Zowie, they had me right where they wanted me. It was like my
on my
first
couch
week home, and I was like, now what is this? And then 8 hours later, I was like, what was that?
I told my parents to watch it.
Oh, I did not tell my parents to watch it.
Maybe I didn't tell. I can't remember exactly. They were watching it. Now, whether I recommended or didn't. But also, my grandma was also at my parents' house. So they were all watching it together.
Something for the whole family.
And my grandma was like, this is crazy. I was like,
You're right, Grandma.
You are so right.
Guess what? You're right.
And I'm like, guess what, Graham? It gets crazier. It just keeps ratcheting up.
Or it's like they're doing a second. Did it come out? The second season about the NXIVM cult. And I'm like, no, I don't need to hear any more from that man.
Yeah, no,
unless it's him playing volleyball. I want more footage of that. Which, if you haven't watched The Vow on HBO. It's really upsetting, but there is really great footage of this man who's leading a cult who could not be more uncool.
Yeah.
Like, it could not be less cool. Less charismatic, less like, and his love is volleyball, and he incorporates into his cult that you have to go play volleyball. So like, that's like, crazy town. And there's great footage of that. And I could have watched a whole episode of just raw, uncut volleyball footage of that guy.
The problem with the season 2 of that one is there was 2 documentaries, and there one on Starz and one on HBO. Okay, the one on Starz is better. The one on HBO has people, and so does the Starz one, but had the people that were like close to him. But the people on HBO, they were like, we didn't really know. It's like, okay. I mean,
sure, Jan.
It was very much a redemption story for them. And then season 2, I did not watch all of it. I think I watched
I watched absolutely.
I think
zero.
I maybe watched like 10 minutes of the first episode. I was like, we're still on our redemption tour.
And you know what? And for those reasons, I'm out.
I can't.
I'm out.
Simply
out. The only one that had season 2 that it was absolutely worth it was the Jigs.
Hard agree.
I'm
like, I'm going through different documentaries that have 2 seasons in my head, and the Jinx is the only one
where I'm like, we needed that desperately.
Yes.
And if Chimp Crazy comes out with a second season, we'll revisit this.
And
I feel like it will.
And guess what? The Jinx, they did not do it back to back. They waited years between.
Yes. As they should.
Because we don't want rapid documentary.
Just to close that loop.
Mm-hmm. Well.
Now that we're riled up.
I'm ready.
All right. This is our last decade of info from the archives. And it is the 2000s. So this first one is just a slight, heavily implied suggestion to bring back.
Oh, okay.
Summer work schedule to begin. The college's summer work schedule maintains a high level of service for students and helps to meet college goals by extending office hours 4 days a week and provides an opportunity for employees to adjust regular work schedules by closing the college at noon on Fridays. That was all one sentence.
Wow.
But summer office hours for the year 2000, begin the week of June 5th and will extend through the week of August 21st.
Wow. That's a decent chunk of time.
It's literally the entire summer. During the period, supervisors must ensure that adequate coverage is maintained for their offices from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Mondays through Thursdays and 8 a.m. to noon on Fridays. So dreamy.
That is dreamy.
So I read this and I'm like, now wait, that rules. But it says that you either you still have to work 40 hours a week, believe it or not, at your job.
What?
So there was a catch that you either had to, there was 2 options. There was option 1 where you could begin work at 7:30 a.m. and work until 5. Or begin work at 8 a.m. and work until 5:30 and reduce the lunch break from 1 hour to a half hour Monday through Thursday. thus gaining 4 hours. Note, an occasional 1 hour lunch break may be an option for employees who normally take a half-hour lunch if prior supervisory approval is obtained.
Okay.
Option 2, begin work at 7:30 a.m. and work until 5:30 p.m. and maintain your 1 hour lunch break, thus gaining 4 hours. And then 4 hours would be worked on Friday.
What would be your option?
That's a great question. Probably the half-hour lunch. I could do a half-hour lunch if I needed to.
So do you have to do a half-hour lunch and come in early?
Yes, you have to come in early regardless, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well, or you stay late.
Right. I would way rather come in early than stay late.
Every day of the week.
Yeah.
So just if we're considering it, just
for consideration.
no, you have two.
Do you know anybody who does summer hours?
No, I feel like I don't hear that as much anymore.
I agree. I do have a friend that does. Her job still does
I
summer
knew
hours.
a girl in New York, and her work had summer hours. I feel like it's like way more of a thing there.
Yeah.
Everybody goes to the Hamptons. So I'm told.
Can't relate.
That's what Sex in the City would have me believe. Okay, so this is Metro Well News. Batter up. Don't forget to register for the all-college softball event on Friday, September 15th at the Fort Omaha campus Ball Diamond. The fact we had a Ball Diamond, bring it back.
Bring it back.
Bring it back. I won't, listen, I'm not playing, but I will go support.
I will. I'd be a team manager.
I'd be a really good team manager.
I'm good for moral support.
Or like just a bench warmer if you want it to look like your team's really packed.
If you need to fill out the bench, but just don't need me to do anything.
Like a seat filler at an award ceremony.
Correct. I can bring some snacks.
Yeah,
I can bring
like
some snacks.
Don't have me.
But,
don't put me in.
You
coach.
don't want me in, coach.
If you want to play and don't have a team, don't worry. The softball committee, we had a committee. Softball committee will place you on a team. Complete the entry form provided. Guess who actually has an entry form this time? It's BYOG. Bring your own glove. So all college softball event. Join your fellow employees in a fun-packed afternoon of softball. Organize your own team or simply enter and we'll find one for you. Food and drinks will be available with proceeds going to the Metro Foundation.
Oh, that's nice.
And time, late afternoon.
Oh.
Time to be determined by number of teams. I feel like this will happen in a day because guess what? I also have the teams. And there were 6. Wow. So that just feels like a lot to get through in an afternoon.
I mean, obviously they didn't do a full 9 innings.
Well, we don't know.
I mean, there's no way. I mean, how many baseball diamonds did we have?
1.
Right.
Listen, there's a lot of names on here that most I don't know. And I don't know who this person is, but it's just okay. So this team is, and if you're listening, this is the ITS Dominators. So the department, shockingly, ITS. So IT security. And it lists all these people, blah, 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 blah. And then in the 10th spot, it says, Mike, ? And then in parentheses, Jim Anderson's nephew. Mike, were you the ringer? Mm-hmm. We're dying to know.
Or was your nephew?
Or was your... Then just some of the other team names. Enrollment management just didn't name their team.
That tracks.
The maintenance maulers was electrical and maintenance.
I love that. Yes.
The winners, just simply the winners. Classic. Which isn't really a department, but I see multiple people from HR on it. So, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
I love that.
Which was the department PIE, P-I-E. And Upward Bound.
Oh, okay.
And it has a person on here. It says Larry Russell, and then it says in parentheses, not an employee. Just some guy off the street. Hey,
gotta fill that out.
Hey, are you busy? And then the most 2001 name I could think of, Survivors.
Yeah.
And
Classic.
they were. It does not say what department, so they must have just kind of been the Bad News Bears type team.
Listen, if you did not listen to our episode in April for Community College Month. You should go back and listen to it because we talk about the softball teams. And I think about the fact that three people got injured.
We had like a league.
Yes.
Like they played seasons, not even just like this where it was an evening,
right.
A late afternoon.
A late afternoon. But on their summer Friday, I think about that whole story about that softball and three people getting like, not just like twisted an ankle, like surgery, casts, crutches, like it probably didn't play ever again. I think about that
all the
time.
So much. Okay, so back to Metro Well news.
Sure.
So I guess they held, this is just how the paragraph starts. The We Need a New Face contest is up and running.
Same. Big same.
So you hear that. What do you think? What do you think that means?
We need a new face.
We need a new face.
I honestly can't even begin to, I don't know.
It's Metro Well. We need a new face.
We need to rebrand.
It's for their new logo. And if you're selected, you win a prize.
Okay.
You don't. This is the best. You don't need to know how to draw. A sketch will do.
Classic.
We'll take it from there.
A sketch will do. You know what? I appreciate that. As somebody who has some ideas but can't draw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll draw you a sketch on a napkin.
I mean, you're not going to get it, but.
Yeah, no, I'll just thoroughly explain it. Okay. So also on this page, this I reread multiple times because I thought I was missing something.
Okay. Okay.
One of the issues identified in the communication roundtables facilitated by the Educational and Community Service Council last year was the need to provide a vehicle for employees to ask questions, to get information, or to understand or clarify an issue. Beginning fall quarter, you can now, in bold, ask Pat. Pat can be reached by email at askpat, found in the global address list, or at metropo.mccneb.edu. Do you have a question on what's going on at Metro? Ask Pat. Is there something in the workplace that you can't seem to get an answer to? Ask Pat. Simply email Ask Pat to get an answer. Questions of interest to the entire college community will be answered in an Ask Pat column in Inside Story. Keep in mind, Pat will not answer personal questions. And anonymous submissions will not be answered. Now, when I read that, do you know what I wondered? Who is Pat?
Who's that?
I do not know.
Folks, I want to see if Ask Pat is still alive. Please hold.
I do not know. And I was like, if it is the Pat that I'm thinking of, it's not. It's never in a million years.
It can't be. But who else?
Who else?
It's not still in there.
Are you trying? Oh, you were trying to email Ask Pat?
Yeah.
Well, because we don't have metropo.mcc.
Listen, it could have gone over. You don't know.
But just Pat. I'm not sure what people asked Pat.
I'm going to ask.
Never know. If you ask Pat a question.
But not personal.
Not personal. And you know what? You should have been allowed to be. How could you even be anonymous if you're emailing them? It has your name on it, unless you made like a bogus email to email Pat. You cared that much and you asked Pat.
That's crazy. I'm going to ask the Pat that I think that it could be.
Yeah. Which is weird. There are multiple Pats that it could be. But anyway, this is just so of the time. Mm-hmm. This is from 2001.
Okay.
Safety information. Mm-hmm. Nationally, 4 people have contracted anthrax, and possibly as many as 29 have tested positive for the bacteria as a result of letters sent through the mail. While there is certainly no reason to believe that anyone at Metro would be a target of bioterrorists, I urge you to be cautious about suspicious letters or packages. Now,
the way they wrote that made it sound like somebody at MCC had got
was the anthrax guy, which we never caught, so... If you receive a mailing that, for example, has no return address, is marked confidential or personal, and seems unusually heavy for its size, be wary. If, in your judgment, the item is likely to be contaminated, do not open it. Instead, leave the area, wash your hands with soap and water, and call public safety. And then it leads you to how to handle mail that you believe could have anthrax. I appreciate the dedication you display as you continue to provide quality educational services to our students. Keep up the good work. Our president, Jerry Moskis. I know, it's just so of the time.
The way that read
was like anthrax was imminent.
Well, it made it sound like 4 people at MCC had gotten anthrax mail.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, what? First of all, that is a documentary I want.
Yeah.
I want that documentary.
About anthrax? Because you can watch the Tylenol one. And
at MCC.
Close.
Oh, that's very good.
It is good.
We can discuss that later.
Anthrax at MCC. So.
Wow. Okay. That really took me on a ride.
Yeah.
Check your mail, folks.
Check your mail.
Or don't.
So this was, and we had a lot of these actually over the years, but this is the only one that had a photo. And we'll put it up on the screen right now. Metro Award Scholarship to Baby.
Oh my God, I remember this.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I don't remember this, but I remember seeing it in the archives.
The first baby born in the metropolitan area in the month of April has been awarded a full scholarship to Metropolitan Community College. Melina Harlan, who was born at University Hospital on April 1st, was presented Metro's annual National Community College Month Scholarship on April 19th. She's the daughter of Janice Harlan of Omaha and weighed 6 pounds 9 ounces. Linda Thorpe, a Board of Governors chair, presented the scholarship. And Linda gets to hold the baby in the photo.
So. I mean, sure.
And so if you're wondering, what? A baby got a scholarship?
Yes.
Since 1987, Metro has awarded a full scholarship to the first baby born in its service area during National Community College Month. Melina Scholarship is tentatively slated to begin the year 2018.
Wow.
It will cover 2 years of full-time study at the college and is valued at $3,816. And then it lists all the other scholarship winners up until 2000.
Oh my gosh. I love that.
I'm obsessed with those. So, where are they now?
I know. I wonder when that stopped.
I don't know. We'll have to ask somebody who would know that. But we will include the photo because it's got a cute little baby in it. So this is when we had a little jump to Metrogram. We'll do this one first. But so in the 90s, we talked about our 20 years. So obviously, we've got to talk about 30 years.
Yes.
So fall 2004.
Also, that's a very 2000. Like we talked about the 90s logo and the 70s. That is so 2000.
It is extremely. It's giving publisher.
It's giving. We now have internet. We now know how to use it.
And they were like, now we can cut out people and like go around them.
And ooh, baby, are
yeah, we? And then like just enter in a square, put a picture in a picture.
Yes, we love.
So here's again, going back to the drama of years past that I've loved. I swear they called in that person to write this one. Metro celebrates 30th anniversary. Mm-hmm. And you know how I know that? Because on this photo, they put 30 years, 1974 to 2004. Right on the photo.
Yes. Not accessible.
It is 1974. And this is what they lead with. It's 1974. U.S. President Richard Nixon resigns. Happy Days debuts.
Oh.
Hank Aaron breaks Babe Ruth's home run record.
Okay.
And Metropolitan Community College opens its doors.
I mean, those are the major hits of that year.
Over the past 3 decades, Metro has grown from a small institution housed in an abandoned warehouse. And that sounds like we like broke in and we're just like guerrilla teachers like hosting class in there. And several storefronts to the state's 3rd largest college with 3 campuses and 3 educational centers. Metro saw its first students on September 30th, 1974 in a warehouse Not abandoned. At 132nd and I Streets, the former Southwest campus, and in storefront locations near downtown Omaha. And, it just goes on to give all that jazz. But so then it also talks about 30-year employees see changes in technology and students.
Hey.
Which, honestly, a lot of that was not as fun as it sounded. But number one, we will again show Joan Trimpe with this, with the dental assistant thing, which we still had up until a couple years ago.
They're
with
scary.
Its teeth, and it's very unnerving. But
it's like if you know what an Annie doll is, but worse.
Yes. Yes. And because it has full teeth, it's very creepy. But again, with the drama and these opening, they love setting the scene of what we've done.
I love that.
Much has changed with the world in the past 3 decades. We've elected 5 presidents. Computers have shrunk from room-sized to laptops. Phones have become mobile and widely accessible. And a good education has become more important than ever.
Hey.
They always bring it on home.
I love that.
Few could have anticipated or predicted the growth explosion Metropolitan Community College has experienced since its founding in the fall of 1974. And it talks about, again, how we were in a warehouse. But yes, so we had they list that we had 10 faculty members that were here for 30 years at that point.
Wow.
So
Mike Flesh probably being one.
he was not on there.
No, he wasn't in 30 years at that point.
But, here they are. There was no one. I mean, we're not going to list them all, but we can post this on there if you know any of these people. But so some of the fun facts on here also is as the look of Metro's campuses evolved, the college's name also changed in 1992 when the Nebraska legislature voted to drop technical from the college's name and make it Metropolitan Community College.
And it's been hard to stick to it ever since.
Some of us are still saying Metrotech and that they do it all for you.
Mm-hmm. And they do.
Other areas of the college, including program offerings and student enrollment, have grown dramatically over the last 30 years. In the first year, the college offered 46 programs, and today it offers more than 100. And now we offer more than that.
A lot.
Yeah. I'm not going to put a number to it, but it is way more than that. Mm-hmm. Let's see. It says, in addition, Metro's continuing education program offers many non-credit classes, and the Workforce Development Institute offers customized training for business and industry.
Sure.
And we're still doing it. Mm-hmm. When Metro first opened, fall credit students numbered 903. Fall quarter 2004 enrollment reached 12,961.
Whoa.
So total enrollment for the 1974-75 school year was 7,075, which included 3,500 credit students, 3,500 non-credit students, and then the 2003-2004 enrollment was 44,512 students, 27,000 of which were credit and 17,000 were non-credit. So over the past 30 years, the methods to deliver instruction have expanded from the classroom to interactive TV and DVD to online. I know, and now it's even
DVD.
That's dated. Skip to the chapters.
Oh my God, I wonder what the menu was.
What the music was.
Was
it interactive? Did it talk? Did you fall asleep and wake up and it was still going? And you woke up in a
daze.
Crazy days? Yes. Mm-hmm. The college began with 77 students enrolled in online classes in 1998. In the next 3 years, online classes skyrocketed, doubling and quadrupling in number. By 2003, students were enrolled in 4,658 online classes.
Wow.
So...
And it's only gone up from there.
It's only gone up from there. So there's just some fun stats for you. And this is one because I have a larger investigative piece I want to know is Metro kicks off its 30th anniversary celebrations. And if you've ever... This Volkswagen Beetle, we have so many photos of it.
And I love it.
Where is it? Where is it?
I feel like we probably don't have it, but that also feels like a crime.
Then who does? Because, let me tell you, Metro kicks off 30th anniversary celebration, and the opening line. You know they wrote this and high-fived each other. Uh-huh. I can just picture them. They're like walking around that room, and somebody's like, how do we start this? And somebody goes, I've got it. Metro has gone retro. Boom!
That's good.
High fives.
And you know what?
Done for the day.
And you know what? I agree with them.
I do too. I do too. Save it on your floppy disk and let's call it a day. Earlier this year, the college purchased a 1974 Volkswagen Beetle, which it repainted and decorated with 70s style colors and graphics. The project is one of several special activities planned this year to celebrate the 30th anniversary of the college's opening on September 30th, 1974. When it first arrived at the Fort Omaha campus, the nearly mint condition Beetle was red. To make it more eye-catching, students in the automotive class Structural Repair 2 sanded and repainted the car, giving it a purple body and a bright blue hood and orange and lime green fenders.
Whoa.
And then Heidi something, a graphic designer and a graphic design intern with the marketing and public relations department, decorated the car with quote unquote groovy 1970s style graphics that incorporated the theme, alter your future.
I love this. I love that.
We also created tie-dyed shirts, which I want. So if anybody has those in the basement of your building, I want one. For volunteers who will wear them while driving the Beetle and walking beside it in parades. And I can confirm, because I've seen all the pictures, this thing went to a lot of parades.
Why didn't we do this for the 50th?
You know, I don't know. A misstop.
Mm-hmm.
Many more people will have a chance to see it in parades and community events taking place in towns throughout Dodge, Douglas, Sarpy, and Washington counties this summer and fall. So that we also created a 30th anniversary logo, blah, blah, blah. Metro employees will celebrate the college's 30th anniversary at a picnic planned for Sunday, September 26th at the Fort Omaha Parade Grounds, where culinary arts will prep the food for the event and employees will have the opportunity to participate in a talent show. If you participated in a college-wide talent show with other employees, please let us know who you are, what you did, and if there's video. And should we bring it back?
A college-wide talent show.
A college-wide talent show.
Would you enter?
No! Absolutely not. I would judge it.
Oh my God.
But like, I don't have like a talent I could do.
I feel like you
that.
and I would be like the Hunger Games hosts of the talent show.
Correct. Oh man, I would love it. So
wow.
Yeah. So
that's crazy.
Just a little fun for you. So this is still fall 2004.
Okay.
Metrograd creates sculpture for SOC. And there is a tiny picture of it. Well, I'll put it in now. Metro's art committee unveiled a new sculpture at the South Omaha campus Mahoney Building Commons area in November. Compass, Follow Your Own Path, created by Metro graduate Rose Carlson, was the winning entry in a contest held last spring for students in welded sculpture continuing education class. So she created a sculpture. If it's still there, I cannot picture it. So please let us know if it's there. It was like 6 or 7 feet tall, it says, so I can't believe I would have missed it.
Can you see it in that tiny picture?
Not very well, but if you can, go for it. But I cannot.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not calling, and it's inside. Yeah, I'm not calling to that.
You're not calling to it?
It's not
speaking to you
either. It's not speaking to me. No, the sculpture is great. The sculpture is wonderful. I'm just not.
No, I just literally do not think
know.
I've ever seen it.
No.
So
hopefully it's around somewhere.
Yeah, because I don't know where it would go if it's not. If it's not here. Okay, so in the 90s
Did we get better at our...
No. So in the 90s, we had a very chaotic looking timeline where graphic design was their passion. Well, guess what, folks?
We're back.
We are back. And again, sorry for those listening because it's very visual. But just if you're thinking of like word vomiting every word you've ever said,
it's slightly better. At least the pictures aren't in the middle of a sentence.
That's true. But whoa, there's so much.
Yeah, they crammed 30 years onto one page.
There is
with pictures,
literally so much, and like I'm not even really calling out anything on here because it's like nothing we haven't really heard or learned. Okay, I lied because I'll tell you this one. In 1980 is when the college adds telephone registration to reduce the need for in-person registration, and now you can register online. So, right. It's just really. There's so much, and it's really tiny.
It's font. So tiny.
So
yes.
We'll put this up, and you can pause it and take a closer peek at it.
I can't wait. So I was instrumental in the 50th anniversary timeline that went into Community Magazine.
Yeah,
and I can't wait for if anyone is talking about this in the next 30 to 40 years.
And they'll be like, look at what they did.
Like, idiots.
It's two women roasting them.
I hope so.
We can only hope.
I hope so.
This one is just the look and feel that they tried to bring to Inside Story.
So 2000s. It's
so 2007.
It is
it's something.
Do you remember those again? Like the internet.
For those just listening, there is so much stock footage of people up at the top, and there's no rhyme or reason to it, really.
Do you remember? And I believe it's like the internet that you got on a disc, but it's a white backdrop, and there's just like images like coming at you, like apples and a whale, and like that is like again white backdrop with just. Well, this is people, but like just things.
But also, this is called The Inside Story. So it was like, excuse us.
Exclusive.
I know. So this is when we expanded offerings to Blair.
Good.
Yeah. So, and like that's really, I really just wanted to pull it to show you the front. But also in there was, for a brief time, MCC student housing adds to campus life.
We had student housing?
In Building 16, so I'm told.
Oh.
When most people think of student housing, former U.S. Army officers' quarters don't come to mind. But for those familiar with student housing at Metropolitan Community College, that's exactly what you get. Available since the fall of 2006, and apparently not for that much longer after that, MCC offers student housing on the historic Fort Omaha campus. This was the first time student housing was available at the college. Just as students have experienced student housing for the first time, so have we. It's exciting to go through that learning experience with them, said Russ Lane, Dean of Students. Sure. Current student housing capacity is about 60 students, with room to expand the offerings as needed. Residents aren't just from the metro area. They include students from all parts of Nebraska, as well as Arizona, California, Illinois, Iowa, Minnesota, and other countries, including Russia.
Wow. Okay.
Student housing has been popular with students in the culinary arts and utility line technician programs, both specialized areas of study not offered at every community college or four-year anniversary. So it was $395 a month, which includes room and board, weekday meals from MCC's Brick Hearth Cafe, which I would... Sure. Free parking, 24-hour security, free cable TV and telephone access, and secure entry into dorm buildings and each dorm room.
Wow. That's more than I got in my dorm.
Yeah, free cable TV. Residents recommend and lead recreational activities each month as part of their student housing community. Supervision is in the form of resident assistants, and a head resident are on site for supervision and assistance purposes.
Don't ask them personal questions.
It's so wild. It's a pure convenience for students that travel in from out of state and out of the country, as we currently have students residing on campus from places like Tanzania and Russia, said head resident and MCC public safety officer Cal Davis. Some have never been in the United States before, which gives college staff like myself a chance to be good tour guides and resources in areas where they might need help and becoming familiar or acclimated with Omaha and the surrounding areas. So yeah, that was...
I'm like trying to picture Building 16. I don't think I've ever been in Building 16.
I think I have, but I can't picture it.
But now I want to. But now I want to.
I know. So you're telling me they crammed 60 students in there?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, Building 17 is big.
Big.
And
well, it was a hospital,
right? So I'm like, this building makes sense to me for this to be like a dorm area because it's big.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
If you lived in the dorms, please.
I need to know.
We need to know. We need a look on the inside. I think in our archives, we might have photos of student housing people. And if they are, we'll include them right now and now and now. But
that's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like, who can I ask about? I mean, I know who I can ask.
We know who we can ask.
I know I can ask.
So that ends our journey.
Yeah. Wow. That we have done so much.
We have learned so much. And honestly, we could go back and do it again. And maybe we will at some point because that's how much more there is to dive into.
I just like, I love that as much as like these are fun to go through and we do learn new things, we have maintained our mission, our vision,
our growth
for the past 51 years. Like we are steady and just keep on trucking throughout
and
everything.
Crushing it.
Just like something new. We went from the computer.
We've done it all.
From an abandoned warehouse.
From an abandoned warehouse that we broke into, set up a chalkboard.
We can't confirm that.
By lantern light because we weren't paying for electricity. Because they did not know we were in the building. There was no running water. It was just like the poop cruise. Oh my God.
Stop. I'm sure it was much nicer than that. It was
not like that.
It was much nicer than that.
To higher ups listening, it was not like that. I'm sure it was lovely.
Yeah. I mean, it worked well enough that we now...
Look at us now.
But now we have 3 full-service campuses and are currently working on a 4th.
Yeah. We're fine.
We're fine. Some may say we're great. And that some would be me. I think we're doing great.
If you have any memories from the decades that you've been here,
please, again, I implore you.
If you were in that talent show, for the love of God.
If you have been in a softball tournament.
Yes.
If you have been in a talent show. If you were in student housing.
If you went to the Metro Trek... I'm going back to that one. If if you were at the Metro Trek faculty day and you went in costume and got a massage, because those were all things you could do with that, plus any of the other things we just said, please email us.
Please. We would love to hear any fun memories, any fun tidbits about your time at MCC. So you can email us at mccmade@mccneb.edu. And we would love to hear about it.
Love. Or you can email Ask Pat at...
Don't email.
Here's where we really want you to email us. If you know who Pat is.
Yes.
If you are Pat.
Let us know.
We'll allow you to be anonymous.
Only to the audience. We will know.
Yeah, we'll know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, this was the first. This was a good trek down memory lane.
A good journey.
There's so much history, so many archives. Again, this is just the few archives that that Katherine pulled, really, and a few others for our 50th anniversary, there are more archives. So we could bring this back and do it again. And maybe occasionally we will just have a from the archives.
Yeah.
If it matches what we're talking about.
Let's do it.
We'll have to do some work. We'll figure it out.
We'll get there.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's
it.
That's all she wrote.
Yeah.
No, we're not going to do any preemptive documentaries on the 2010s for us.
No.
So we don't have enough time.
We don't.
We're not separated far enough away from the 2010s.
No.
Like, really.
And also a lot of them were on an old internet that did not track anything. So.
Well. All right. Well, we'll see you next time, folks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
MCC Made with Emma Frazier and Katherine Riggs. Produced by Emma Frazier. Production support by Herdat.
Got a question for us? Email mccmade@mccneb.edu, and your question may be answered on a future podcast.